what are those things that hinder the prosecution or the execution of rule of law? What are those things that stop rule of law to work effectively? What are those conditions that make rule of law not to be in place? What are those things that has refused to make rule of law to achieve its desired goal? Are we understanding? One of those first reasons is that if there is what is called state of emergency, once there is declaration of state of emergency, by state of emergency we are talking about a situation where the state declares state of what we call lawlessness. Maybe due to what? Crisis situation. There's due to maybe conflict, killings in the state. The state now will have no option than to declare state of lawlessness. Now there is this issue of saying no one is above the law. It is my right that I should go to court, or there's certain freedoms that I'm supposed to enjoy. The state will strip that freedom from you and make sure that there is what? Stability in the state, because it cannot allow chaos to continue to take over the land or to take over the state. So it will first of all forestall what? Order first. Then there will be orderliness first before any other thing can be in place. So in the places of war, when there is state of emergency, the application of rule of law is no longer there. You wouldn't be talking about it is my right. You wouldn't be talking about saying no one is above the law. At this time around, certain of your rights will be stripped or taken away from you in order that the state will achieve what we call orderliness, or what we call what? Stability. So, state of emergency is one of the areas that tend to affect the application of rule of law. The rule of law will not be in place adequately or effectively if there is what? State of emergency. Am I communicating?
Yes.
So, another area of concern or worry is the type of government. The type of government in practice will determine the application of rule of law. What if it is a military government? What if it's a monarchical system of government, where issue of equality is no longer in place? So if it's a military government, or it's a monarchical system of government based on what? Hereditary, where the king or the son inherits the throne from his father. If it's a military that they rule by decree, you can't go there and be talking about equality, because they build on orders. Sit down there, stand up. In fact, they have orders. They can do what they call shoot aside. So, the issue of application of rule of law will not be effective there, or will not be found, or will not find place in such kind of government. So, if it were to be a democratic system of government that we're practicing today, issue of equality before the law comes in place. That is where application of rule of law will be very, very effective. But other systems of government, rule of law will not, application of rule of law might not find its place there. But in a democratic setup, where there is good governance, application of rule of law will definitely be very, very effective. So it is limited with the kind of government that is in place. What type of government is still practicing? That tends to affect the application of rule of law. Another point, partial judiciary. When the judicial system is corrupt and biased, it is very, very partial. It decides to take one side. It is only the government for the rich. It is always the government for those that are well positioned. Not following what is